The waiting is finally over. It's time for the 1,000 subscriber community tournament.
With that said, let's welcome the esteemed director of the tournament who has a few words of wisdom to start this baby off. Please, go ahead, sir.
Boosh!
Isn't that profound? Then now, the first match of the tournament!
Round number 1 is Hercule's Redemption. Our players will have to play against Kid Trunks on the World Tournament stage, playing as Hercule. You have to make sure your feet maintain contact with the floor at all times and that all of your combos are ground combos. Levitating above the stage is not permissible. You can be beaten around by Trunks, thrown around and knocked up and down, and if you land outside of the arena, you'll also have your round ended. Grabs are also not safe as they make you hover above the stage. This will cancel your round. Dashing and clashes and air combos that maintain floor physics will be permissible, as long as you don't end up hovering at the end of it.
Would the contestants please come down?
First up, it's Eduardo's turn to have a crack at doing this really impossible challenge. A nice little back hit there. Oh, and that charge blast goes straight into a clash which makes him hover, ending his round in 6 seconds. As we go back to the instant replay, we see that even though he's doing an air combo, he maintains floor physics when he does the perfect block, but that charged attack lands into a clash which makes him hover, ending his round. I'm sorry, but those are the rules. Now it's Cyan Hurricane's turn to try out this ridiculous challenge. Going in with a quick dash, using his Miracle Kneel, which is actually very useful for this. It gives you a couple of seconds breathing room when seconds count. And another Miracle Kneel, but that grab puts you in hover mode, ending your round in 10 seconds. Going back to our instant replay, we see that Miracle Kneel was very good for biding him a few seconds, but ultimately that grab put him in the air, into hover mode, quite obviously ending his round. And finally, it's Nick Plays Whitey's turn to try this impossible challenge, trying a blocking method to make sure that Trunks can't actually hit him, which, even though he gets grabbed and thrown around the ring, ultimately his downfall is that he blocked from the wrong place. He should have been facing Trunks, gets knocked out of the arena and beaten at the same time. Going back to this glorious instant replay, if he was blocking the other way, he might have got away with that, or if he'd done step vanish or tried to run, but ultimately just blocking doesn't really guarantee you much time. Round ended in 9 seconds. Now let's take a look at the scoreboard and see where everybody stacks up. Lasting 6 seconds, gaining 30 points is Eduardo. Gaining 50 points lasting 10 seconds is Cyan Hurricane, and Nick Plays gains 45 points for lasting 9 seconds. That means that round 1, Hercule's Redemption, the bronze Dragon Ball goes to Eduardo, the silver goes to Nick Plays, and the gold and first place currently goes to Cyan Hurricane. Very nicely done, won by 1 second. The next round of the 1,000 subscriber community tournament has our contestants using the Cyberman against an amped up supervillain Yamcha. Who can win in the quickest time or survive the longest? Find out in the next exciting episode of the community tournament.